the constant companions through Escher North, at eschernorthwordpress.com. A short update on the energies, May 20, 2014. As you have perhaps noticed, the incoming flux of energy will start to interact with your own energetic field in all sorts of ways. Some of them may be noticeable in the usual manner, such as physical reactions in varying degrees of discomfort, while others may be more subtle and not so noticeable in your everyday life. But if you take time to tune in, and we do mean that in a very literal sense, we venture to guess that you will all sense a change of tune within. For these energies bring in a very new set of frequencies, and to a trained ear, they will sing to a very different tune than the ones you have been accustomed to hearing up until now. And when we say ear, we are not referring to that outer aperture, designed to take in those outside noises generated by natural and man-made phenomena on your planet. No, in this we are referring to that inner ear of yours, that part of your sensory system that overlaps the ones that you use in your capacity as a human. In other words, your inner sensory system, the one that has been lying dormant for such a long time, but has come back online now, will start to pick up these new signals, and it will start to do so in a way that will first alert you to those less subtle overtones, for then, to lead you deeper into this new world of communicative skills that you have by now started to access, at least to a certain extent. Remember, you are still very much tuned into everything that goes on outside, and as you all know more than well, these external levels of noise will at times reach fever pitch, as there are still those pockets of resistance to the light that will continue to emit a lot of noise in the hope of diverting your attention from this vital inner conversation that is going on 24/7. We know that for some of you, this conversation may at times be construed as more than a little bit bothersome, for it can seem to be nothing more than an incessant cacophony of illegible noise that leaves you at a loss for meaning and at times, at a loss for sleep. But if you manage to truly tune into it, you will find that your whole body will begin to respond to these noises, by lessening up the tension that it still carries with it. This may sound confusing, but what we are trying to say, is that these tunes of frequential noise are also talking to your physical body in ways that will enable you all to complete this process of physical ascension much faster. For as you all know more than well, this process of enlightenment this time involves the presence of a physical body, and unlike the process many of you have been through in earlier parts of your existence, this physical vehicle needs a lot of maintenance and care in order for it to be able to complete this immense transformation. In many ways, you can look upon this physical vehicle of yours as the golden chariot if you will, for it is indeed this seemingly humble creation that will lift you and all of mankind to new heights in every way as you bring those higher aspects of your being into full harmonics with this amazing physical construction. For this humble abode you inhabit is not just a sack of flesh and bones, and now, you have all in some way started to get some glimpses of its grandeur. For this intricate creation, comprised of a vast number of single cells, all connected together through a network of highly intelligent systems of connectivity and communication is what will bring humanity to that place they have dreamed of forever, for through this humble vehicle heaven will once again walk on earth, for heaven is that energetic vibration that sings to the tune of love, and through your physical vehicle, this frequency will once again be firmly anchored into your Mother Earth. And now, as these internal frequencies continue to retune you all on a cellular level, this physical vehicle is preparing to become that fully functional energetic hub of love that it has been prepared for such a long time. Remember, the journey from a lower density human being to one that vibrates at the frequency you have already attained has been a long and arduous one, but also one that has been a necessity in order for your physical body to be able to contain these immense surges of energy it has already taken on. And now, as the floods are increasing once again, you will also start to hear as the gears and cogs within you respond to these new frequential signals coming in, hence, the sense of this inner monologue becoming stronger and stronger. It may at times be bewildering to listen into these signals, but remember that they are as always signals of progress, both on a personal and on a collective level, for by now, everything you do and everything you accomplish, you do for all. So again we thank you all, for all that you are and for all that you do. For you are helping to lift yourself in the sense of allowing your physical body to go through this immense task of enlightenment, and you are also allowing those higher aspects of you to connect with those parts of you already accounted for within this physical frame of yours. We know that many of you are starting to get more than a little impatient and you want this process over and done with, and so it will be, at the earliest of opportunities. But again, timing is everything, and so, know that for every step you take, you help all of mankind to get closer to fulfillments in every way, for you are pushing ahead now, and as the speed increases, the feeling of this onward rush will also manifest itself in many ways. It may at times feel as if you yourself become blurred and difficult to distinguish in all of this, and even if that may cause some anxiety, it is simply a sign of rapid progress. So stay safe in the knowledge that you may be rushing ahead, but you are not doing so in a heedless way. No, every move you take is carefully monitored, and in this, you simply cannot go wrong, for your heart is guiding you now, and it is also more than eager to complete this gap that still separates you from this final completion, and so, your heart will do all it can to speed up this whole process, so just let yourself be swept away by this rush of inspired energy fueling your journey, and know that from now on, this process will pick up even more speed, so expect to become a little wobbly on your feet now and then. But you can also expect to become light-headed from the rush, in the very best way. For we do think you will all in some way find a way to truly enjoy this part of the ride, and we venture to guess many will also start to enjoy it so much you will actually shout for joy and revel in the exhilaration,